Hi there, I'm Howard Glasser. It's good to see you all. Welcome to Behavior Solutions, powered by the Nurtured Heart approach. And today I want to talk about this piece of the puzzle that has had me in the palm of its hand for all these years, 30 years of this approach and its development. It's the premise that we're never not choosing. That's so alive for me. I mean, I forget I'm human, I get the whole range of human emotions like everybody else. It's just that I could come out of my tailspin and occasionally remember I have this superpower. We all have this superpower. We have the superpower to see greatness. We have the superpower to see non-greatness. We could look at the same photo, the same picture, and see it a negative way or a so what way. Well, I'll be spontaneous. I'm looking at the picture on the closet door behind me. It wasn't meant to be an original piece of art. It was meant in my daughter's art career to be a model, a mock-up of a mural that she was proposing in a contest. It was a town that I need to get to one of these days. I've never been there. It's a couple of 100 miles away from where I am in Tucson. That was wanting to bring mural art. They got a grant to bring mural art to some of the old buildings in town. And she was one of a dozen or more winners of this, which allowed her to get art supplies and go and scaffolding and make a 16-foot mural of what you see on the wall. This very cosmic and beautiful picture that is so alive for me. And there are days I could walk by it and miss, just the spark I get from it, the inspiration I get from it. Or I could be alive and conscious enough to, realize I can instantly see the greatness. Even telling that story, the greatness of this preposterous thing of putting a few hours or more into creating a vision and then making the vision come to life and drawing up a pencil outline of something and then bringing color and form to it and then augmentating it. The accoutrements, as I've heard people refer to things like this, the things around the main picture and the particular use of the colors. And I got to make the frame for this out of wood. So it's very alive for me. And those colors seem all to resonate the way I like things to resonate. And so I can dive further into the greatness. Can we level up in greatness? If I'm never not choosing, how not great would it be if I never looked at that closely and I continue to miss the equation? Think of this as a kid, in that picture, and we're just focusing in, everything in nature. When you amplify an image, when you magnify, you see ever more incredible structural features of it. I am looking at this and seeing how my daughter's art has brought splendor into form. It's very mystical to me. It's floating. It's very reverent to me. It's very honoring of spirit to me, beautified by nature, flying birds flying around her. A setting is staged so beautifully in the very lower half of it, in the background of nature. It's so alive in the colors you use. So if she were here, I could say, Alice, here's the beauty I see in this. I see the life you poured into this. I see, even though this was just a mock-up for the real 16-foot mural, it's a precious reflection of the beauty, the way you see things, in the spirit, in the way you see things. You're the greatness of spirit coming to life, of splendor coming to form, of nature, of beauty. You're, and then I could go deeper into her talents and, the incredible way, a variety of ways she does coloration and form in her paintings, and brings life to nature and people. We could keep leveling up. We can keep choosing and then choosing and then choosing. I think I'll end on this. Is a story came my way this week. A friend of mine was in the midst of a situation that was already horrifying in the loss of her child. And then, because it was a public national story, there was a talk show host that made things magnitudinally worse by making a mockery of the story, and by saying it never happened and it was all play acting. And because he angered his following so much, she received, on top of her loss of her son, she received death threats and disconnection from, for such a long time, in such a profound way with people. And I asked her how she was able to hold this man accountable and stand up to him. And she said, the moment I walked into the courtroom, the moment I saw how bereft he was of love, I saw his need for love, and I immediately chose to send him love and think of him in that way, in loving ways, and send him love and be loving. Yet I held him accountable. It just made me, she said it made her less nervous, and it made what she had to say all the more real and potent. And I'm just in awe of how we can choose. Her movement, her name is Scarlett Lewis, and her movement that she started out of her son's loss at Sandy Hook is called Choose Love, the Choose Love movement. Her message is so powerful. And the point I want to make is since we're never not choosing, if that sinks in, then how empowering is that to realize that we could step into any next moment, and continue choosing. And I am going to choose to applaud you for sticking through these 10 minutes. If you want to learn more about the Nurtured Heart approach, come visit us at nurturedheartinstitute.com. See you next time. Bye.